Hi, and welcome to Grandad on an Enfield. I had a couple of errands to run this morning, so I said I'd take you with me and we'd have a quick look around Cork city centre. Approaching from the north side of the city, but I live on the south side. It's just that, like I say, errands to run, so it's a kind of a dodgy area this now because there's a bus lane in the middle of the road. Like I say, we're trying out a new camera and microphone set up, so just to my right there, that's the Presbyterian Church in the end of Summerhill. Ahead of us there we have the leisure complex, there's bowling and quasar and game machines in there, but I think it's closing down shortly. It's going to be turned into a hotel. So that's another of the old buildings gone from Cork City. As I say, we're on the edge of Summerhill. To my right is McCartan Street. So we're heading straight on. We're going right into the city centre now. This used to be a one-way street ever since I can remember, so that's at least 40-50 years ago. And last year they decided to make it a two-way street, so just to confuse everybody. Ahead of us we have a couple of old buildings as well, mainly derelict now. And to the right with the white shelter over the top, that's the main bus station of Cork City. That's the sight most people get when they first come into the city, especially by bus. And to the left there now, this Panel Place, and the red building is the old Merchants Quay shopping centre. Just struggling badly lately. A lot of the shops inside, restaurants closing down inside there. But as you can see, the traffic is typical city centre traffic. You know what, it's 10:30 in the morning and now we're turning left up here onto the main street. This is Patrick Street. As you can see, from 3 o'clock till 6:30 every day, the street is closed to traffic except buses and taxis. Left there is Marks and Spencer's, and just ahead of us there, this grey building, that was the old Roach's stores. It was taken over by Debenhams, but then everything went belly up, and right there is the old Savoy Centre. There used to be a picture house, a bingo hall, and now it's fairly derelict. With Brown Thomas to the left, that used to be Cash's. Anyone who remembers going to Santa, Cash's, to visit Santa. There's an array of shops here. Over to the right there is Murray's fishing tackle and guns. It's been there ever since I can remember, so at least 50 years. Right there is, or to the left there is the Capitol. That's the back of it. There used to be an old picture house as well. And behind it is the English market. Again, there's a lot of old businesses here. That was the Queen's Old Castle shopping centre there. It's changed over the years. At the front of this there to the left is, that used to be the Capitol, another there was another picture house. There to the left is the back of the English market. Made famous when Queen Elizabeth visited. This is the Grand Parade with the fountain, and the big square things over there are the robo trees that cost a good couple of grand. They're supposed to clean the air, but unless you're sitting on top of the thing, that it makes no difference whatsoever. They're just another waste of money. They're turned on now to the South Mall. This was where all the major banks used to be, all the main solicitors. There on the right was the electric bar. I don't know why it closed. It was a fairly popular bar, but obviously not that popular. The nice bar, nice old building. This part is mainly untouched, really, compared to most city centres. There's not that many modern buildings and stuff here. We try it with the helmet on as the rain is starting to come down a bit, so I don't know what way the microphone will work with this, but we'll try it out anyhow for a second. As well, I look like a lunatic walking around the place, driving around the place talking to myself into my helmet. Let's hide my face a bit. There's the Imperial Hotel. And coming up to the end of the South Mall, like that used to be the building on the left there. 89 to 90 used to be the old Norwich Union Insurance Company. They were the only insurance company that would ever insure bikes. So they had monopoly on it, so Over to the far right there, well, the grey building there is the City Hall. We'll come around to that in a minute. Get the back of panel place here. There should be a pub in every second building here, but now that grey building with the red there, bus parked in front of it. There used to be Lee motorcycles. So now we have only one motorcycle shop in the city centre. Then moved down to Little Island outside, just outside the city. Tall tower ahead of us is the Netium buildings. To the left there's all new office complex. To the right here, the grey building, that's the main City Hall. As you can see there, towards the right, that's Southbound again still. A fairly compact city centre, but like most of the businesses, like everywhere else, have moved out to the outskirts of the cities, all the multi-stories, and again City Hall there, and that's the fire station down here, the gas station, the Cream buildings, the fire station. And then that's the main gas station in Cork City Centre. That's the police. Again, there's two pubs there that they were very popular a couple of years back, but again, trade is dying out for the pubs around the city. Something very interesting there. Yeah, just don't bother indicating or anything, it's alright. I can read minds. It's to the right there, that's part of the South Infirmary. That's the breast check centre there, the red building, and behind it is the old South Infirmary building. South Terrace here now. This, where the college sign is there, that was actually Wings Express Courier. I worked for them for a while. They're all new apartment buildings, the old houses to the right, new to the left. A lot of people remember this place up ahead of me, the grey building here. It's the old Dole office. I think up to the 90s. One thing we're not short in the city anyhow is churches. It's Father Matthews, I think. Again, it's fairly run down in this part. Vape shops, phone shops. And we're heading straight back to the South Mall now. Does anyone remember that building in Parliament Street? The old Martin's TV shop. We went to rent your TV when you used to have to rent them. And they done, if you couldn't pay up front, they put a slot on the side of your TV. You have to put a coin into it to operate the TV for 4 hours. So it was this Prince Street that's it's pedestrianised now, but there's been a couple of bars. There's a nice Chinese restaurant there actually. There's an Indian and Italian. We're back onto South Mall now. Dan O'Nagel over there. If the lorry moves, there's a monument there. Of course, they're out to fill in the centre with these stupid cycle lanes that go against traffic. Which is kind of dangerous more than anything. You're turned into a one-way street and the traffic's on, the bicycles are on the wrong side of the road. That's where they put the cycle lanes anyhow for reasons only they know best. To the left there, that's the Cork City Library. Filtering is kind of hard here, so I want to be up in the left lane up here ahead, so behind the fountain there, there's Bishop Lucy Park. It's a park in the city, centre of the city. They're renovating at the moment, but every year the Christmas lights, and there used to be a theme going on every year from different movies and different Christmas scenes. It was all free to get into and everything, but it was very popular when they were running it. And yes, the lorry is facing the wrong way going down the street. A Singer's Corner there, actually. It's again another business that's been there for years. If you had a date, you'd meet on Singer's Corner. If you were posh, you'd meet out outside Rocher stores. Up ahead of me is just Passion Street again, but we're heading down to the famous Coal Cape. Years ago, this was I don't know, was it famous or infamous for market stalls? Selling everything from slightly out of date food to clothes and haberdasheries and over to the left there is Peggy Tungman's. We'll be coming around to that in a minute. But all along here used to be full of market stalls, like I say, especially on a Saturday. But a lot of them there were all week long. You can see the Tower of Shannon up ahead of me there. I have a video on that already as well. Up here. It's the Not Main Street Parking Centre. I'll take you up Not Main Street there now, but it's a bit of a sad story. We have the cinema there on the left. It was once a bustling street full of shops, all different sorts. There, you'll have a look at it now. You won't believe. The grey building there is, to your left is where you're both registered death to marriage. Yeah, we still have one of them. And coming up here now, I think we've one of the saddest cities, or saddest streets in the city. North Main Street. In front of us there used to be a big Dunnes Stores, a lot of smaller shops in and around it. It's gone. Tool shop gone. Second-hand shop. Phone shops. lots of restaurants and stuff used to be here, and now not so many. The pet shop's been there since I can remember. Again, I think like most city centres, there used to be vape shops and phone shops and Leaders there. That's where we used to get our Levi's and Wrangler jeans. The cash converters back there, that used to be the Roman house where you would buy your religious artefacts and jewellery and watches. This is Castle Street here now again. There's been 3 or 4 pubs along just this little stretch here. Coffee shops and vape shops. Well, I was hoping to bring you up there. We can go up a small bit. This is up ahead of us is Rory Gallagher Place, the famous musician. There's a statue there as well in honour of him. But again, they've closed off this street for some reason only they know best. Nobody wants to go anywhere, only deliver stuff. Bit of trouble here now. Truck driver blocking the street. A bit awkward there, but well, that concludes my tour of the city centre. We'll have a follow on from this, but we'll talk to you all in a minute. Just on a side note, can anyone tell me how BSA are doing in the UK? We've lost all our dealerships here. I was just scrolling through the internet last night, and there was a 2023 BSA in black with 1,700 miles on the clock, and it was for 5,000 sterling. The same dealer in Northern Ireland has a 2016 Royal Enfield Bullet in a sand colour with 20,000 odd miles, nearly 21,000 miles up in it. It was only £500 cheaper. So, like I say, we've lost all our dealers here for BSA. I think they might be missing the market again with the launch of the new B65 Scrambler, because apparently it's not till the summer starts, and to be honest, by the start of the summer most people have their bike ready for the year. So I'd like to know how they're doing in the UK and other markets. I've actually only seen one on the road here. And we don't have the dealership. We had two, we have none now. Okay, so where are we today? Well, we're looking for a bit of sun so we can Lanzarote. To be honest, it's not really my type of holiday. I prefer a bit more exploring, but we'll give anything a go. After Romania, it seems a bit expensive for food, and the food is average at best. There's not a lot of tours this time of year, and if you want to sit by the pool or on the beach all day, then that's fine. It's just not for me. I will leave you with some sights and sounds and food and prices. Thanks, and ride safe, Grandad on Enfield.